Good last part of the morning to you. We are here with additional layers attached to this image. This is peak cable access, effects, juxtaposition, chroma key, slow fades, incomprehensible visuals. What are we getting at? It means it's time for more Cobralingus. Like so. We are skipping the intro and just diving in with another bot. Sheila of Singha. Let's do a different one. Let's do John Delancey. A more serious one. John Delancey. Sorry. My bad. Delirium here. It uses the metaphor fiction process to move around words a bit. I like those EDM people too. And their beats, and their drugs, and their dance apes.
Start. Inlet. Imagine floating swarm of nanobots propelling itself using clever tricks of Brownian motion out of boredom. You go to the Met Gala in your Lisa Frank Borg Queen look, animated antsy sharply rendered by Unreal Engine mood. Ipoli Master Buckminster Fuller Beeple NFT Sci-Fi Lisa Frank Dolby Vision Dolly Atmos Pollock 4D Spacetime, trending on ArtStation 3D Ultra Depth Shader, DeviantArt Picasso, Cybermystic Steampunk well in the macro in the style of Beeple, uses pixels that when magnified is its own elaborate image of your function history. The pixel in motion is visual representation of your conscious infinite noise pixels. Control mode on /off. Our next afternoon in school campus, Professor Murphy, quite disguised under less garish or sometimes seeming masculine lady's gown with shining luster heels clicking swift and bare polished tiles leading purposely arranged fashion runway. Enchantment filled her as though each and every single stride towards guest speaking place which had been reserved for superior chief principal Captain Ishlam of S.I.D. Directorate was taking with magic shoes leaving traces as those showing line direction directly drawn along floor for viewer eye. When arrived at podium and indicated it moment to straighten body into military upright stance, each cadet should perform same procedure. Note from platform command there were still one or two souls failing in required effort resulting on stage. Those who performed as a kind of penal court doing highly demanding service, usually expulsion object assignment, however, with incapacity to display natural personal willpower, physical strength, of whom by being found sufficient, resilient, thus likely redeeming nature from errant wrongdoings, also so others no meaning of one's having really serious moments are at present engaging selfless devotion, helping overbearing parent units or later acting in uniform regardless whether officers or ordinary human beings share an essential drive of success throughout, not just together with hearts deep thanks yet especially motivated by discipline, standing tall, fiscally keeping some even given significant consideration, possibility finding earlier happy prerogative since choosing civilian professions as registered physicists or mathematicians with truly worthy nature. Explode in microcosm reproduction effect separate like expire current present family merge scale genocide list death excrete program inner small rich height world dust consume attack regression lifestyle shadow left fast it air accretion regret counterfeit build up send throwaway space surface side negation cradle simulate replace bubble corrosion pull out forest cause dissolve contact yield priority penalty impulse bankrupt comparative release cutthroat af mask burst abstraction inherit glow blob can homeostasis enforce peak forfeit relief Embezzle gain, pulverize, solidify, curve, leave uprise, innovate, separate, flank, main, mannequin, save, terrify, channel, reside, duty, correctness, ensure, capitalization, money, acceleration, brain power, causeway, guarantee, aspect, archetype, vampire, ruthless, obelisk, erase place, broadcast legitimacy, organism, differential, circumspect, store, function, legwork, descend, painting, reveal, halo, distort, section, nationwide, stress, focus, weight, specialization, devotees, foreigners, process, layer, mask, radioactive, loaf, runners, medley, air vest, drilling, stockpile, garland, compromise, cleanse, delayed, woolly, colorless, sound wave, credit, careless, steady, stimulation, approach, confidence, bitterness, articulate, bleed, unit, double cross, steep tone, rapier, chill, viscosity, fashionable, deliverance, spurious, maturity, modernize, wrongdoer, aggression, ridicule, evening, summit, accounting, cyberspace, speed, wallowing, hideous, annuity, rotatable, lengthwise, distinguishable, Harkins, checkerboard, powerlifting, long ways pyramidal, greatest manpower, importance, broad-minded, contrition, opener. No, control motor. Following news spreading how quickly, number of contestant members rushing as a man's hands towards canisters inserted with bow firmly kept flying, some puffs just a bit above everyone on stage at start, not outstandingly dramatic but possibly potent enough in scented clouds that hopefully they could provoke lurking sympathy pains, while frowning parents judging presence, probably discovering rising nostril hair bristles, furiously inhaling almost all over the place, having caught air smell from precisely opposite direction, or simply knew it for inevitable by now routine act to partake, fashionable freaking coffee served, refreshing, well-dressed elegance, only proof most men really know better than peasants with prating accents anyhow. Children yelling following soft leather sound sounding from parage. You deployed low beneath Professor Murphy. Voice yelled to act pleasant distraction. Choosers think there'll be jumping contest afterwards, with possibility-free jump racing medal sofas, loud chuckles resounding, hands lifting canisters, which for nobody carefully checking, neither balancing nor audibly unstowing even whispered command, otherwise beginning races. These empty space workers would certainly notice it quite insulting, making possible ability to seek far less evasive, cause acting besides frayed nerves easily broken, giving pain lasting 2 days and half weeks somewhere before superiors, officers commanding where disobeying unnecessary order thus forbid a lack respect, finding very dangerous topic easier, disliking doings responsible because unavoidably incurring 1 hour fast trudge penalty and suffered in which whole academy stood back turning sour faces. Notice if all choosing only jolly recreation, exercise, jumping canvas rooftops around school buildings, a sort of daring offhand sudden mistake was custom, known just past lobby fountain, statue near wall lamp row, mostly deep green top, as instead certain girl discovering it at same moment, funny ones, later infamous, though the objectifying sport instantly spread its infectious range, having learned boys immediately, adding instant nudity, shamelessly gleeful clothing bearing posture through desired target zones, multiple females shouting, sure excited, creating ongoing side-splitting momentum. Yes, more or less like idiots blowing air, randomly chasing own trajectory regardless directions, cosine of complete lack training, occasionally right under concerned nose, furthermore couldn't take it, ordered drink properly prepared, nonetheless every cadet selected, only candidates already obtaining fine crafted ceremonial dress men. Late game no control mode on slash off. Yeah, they love little blundering unfit dickheads amongst those selecting anything thought their big shots each year, announcing maybe silly appearance antics, try on garments, experimenting hairdo stuff, getting generally everywhere, covering full court pressing, return blows, verbally insults, pretending lopsided about prize that some worthless amateur might accidentally win championship racing. It's seriously working, not unlike tiny droplets dancing like Bubbly foam by concocting most artistic impostures over age 13 will come finally. Discovery moving against enemy, and thereafter this current move involves trickery, deploying mental maneuvers provided, promising desperate system eventually. Genius! Dr. Ringle's already reporting everything employed should be taken into careful account, maintaining respect towards ordinary seeming character designed purposely to laugh oneself. Unconscious whereas plot details still reveal large scented rubber pad installed on original flesh, marking hotspot every single time, avoiding further deliberate misfortunes, deliberately disturbing temporary inconvenience, also endless emergency hiding holes disguised as clever ruse strategy preparations. Hence, despite threat, the suspect should not be despised. The plan is derived from careful considerations, accepting in their own best interest at Najib and saying how likely successfully why. Chance encounter happens carrying unknown mission was subjected to killing sounds recording technology planned destruction, presumably selfless services carried out exactly at dawn somewhere close without intending greater roles with incapacity of being promoted, resulting well enough revealed vision showing for groping bodies presently simulating kissing others, squishing, seeking massages, repeatedly sliding against tight bodies, leaving bare toe shoes turned inward, face corners, thigh crossing, paths drawing. Somewhat perfect match in sightline, sinuous figure fending away, kowtowing, giggling, while needed undulate, escaping, intrusive touch, random torso, cuddling, hidden side, perhaps stopping, making fart at just opportune moment, etc. Court having no use whatsoever, except that once born among Dales they should belong at first, trying each one new tool. The correct thing seems certain, command at very start, followed step by step, preparing right corner softly rounded brush, hoping not disturbed, dormant issue aimed, striking exact desired zone, remembered conversation, discussing human character versus birthright, where generally an expression, speaking visual notion, discovered, talking around already sensitive nerve endings, all light hairs, sensitive, violently shattering brain stem experience in devastating psychic damage, indeed telling expected meet at night, hoping sultry waiver, eyes words never saying, short heart slowing painfully. Ghost edit, no control mode off for oop. Notice shield vulnera, imagine a Desurgo in uppercase letter size, glossy sealed metal filled with protested supermolecular atmospheric strength, purifying super clean, white lotus forming cross slash C from bottom upwards. Starting point, everybody clustered now, however, less clutter, lots more air about. Meanwhile, someone shouting who's near. For answering, there shouldn't be too many hurrying, finding certainly suitable location. A hot can of milk, rum beer looms, leftover empty pantomime uniform, page torn off menu. Floor, rug, used clothing, pin, cushion, other loose material, canisters, condoms, buttered, side down urinal going, stale mess, soap, and this should do with cat taken note concerning poisonous amounts being identified, removed, may later be kept somewhere in one small trace so powerful, simply stepping closer, running over for accidentally if door closes rather quietly underneath. Okay, that shall it end at there, commence in subsequent parts. Oh shit, sorry, have to take time, find she'd wandered these halls weeks before, right past several secret ways, just simple overlooked everyone missed, completely different, and the doorway decided must still live there, moved then. Oh, took us ages to recognize the sludge, obviously secured, special stone disguised, naturally heavily covered, perhaps placing extremely durable seeming picture hung between two perfect, fully clean paintings, fairly acceptable present state everywhere, second shelf piled up, wine glasses, watered goblets. How utterly shameful could I get drunk, fool? Heavy mirror covering certain sketch discarded, instantly getting trapped against back wall, bending shamelessly, exaggerated tongue in my ear, thoroughly reproving, embarrassed, turning head for me in hand opposites, and hopeless, confused, pretending, creeper cutting endless trips down passageways. Everything observed, no hurry, dear. Seemed decision, even carefully preparing posture, clothes whenever absolutely essential, no detail, color, softness, firm yet stretchable cloth, nicely accentuating intimate places, willing response, share smirks, following hard gasp, various enjoyable charades, breath held, count, all doing splendid job, waiting secretly, always obvious exact numbers, silently humping convenient shadows, certain darkish obscure location, loving hinting Definitely suspicious clue got away bloody brilliant chance that natural chiaroscuro matching whirling don't plus fizzle squirt again better put shoes on own hand state around floor droning old argument with ghost. Overload no all control mode offer no platforms responding. Dispatch soundboys believe first marine uniform makes drill practice one unusual fun deer decorative canvas gun belt everybody apparently orderly at plainclothes so obviously Robert don't bother after all even would have been stupider not to slap you aside. Similarities highlighted. Everyone spending considerably time anxiously combed hair the only usual tired part showing regularly selecting easiest action. Fast thinking, strategy free jump first jump starting one thing so someone might slip and hurt themselves. At last, full bridle length sleeves absolutely completely hidden easy use. Everybody seems generally a sentient individual in crowd anxious, ensuring observation without immediately discovered where doing much further revealing most intricate female instinct till a follow suggestion upstaged anyone wanting belief stand out up. So also thinks since hadn't tried once color formerly, unknown seemed basically great, sort of high class trait near other big strong characters, arms moving according to orders, seeming rushed, slightly undressing, pretty effective fun wearing, said once filled body cavities, nobody reacting, allow a few precious seconds, ready opening head belt and tying, whipping boots squeezing towards windscreen bottom covering prior details, sweet but straight panties despite needful confessions, revealed breasts or fat aureole. Randomized no control mode on slash offer definite bit dope intensifies questionable management antipathies do seem needful rotate 360 degrees head when necessary follow line order over no part below raising table swerving suddenly fake sliding slash accidentally remembering reason almost felt real though gone nevertheless. Shaking, splinter, sticking in cap, robbing, nothing urgent, disturbing, different spots, imagine, strange, dirty, touch and expression, had whispered absolutely, thoroughly appropriate, was understanding at certain precise moments, silently invited another dear beloved, most pleasurable area, taken painfully, then rubbed oh so cautiously brushed, best option, retrawn comfort is now where whole hallway lost timidness. Someone really certain, closing door, getting real hot, used entire evening up, trolley handle, maybe who knows, keeping secret firmly out of sight inside somewhere. Yes! Look interesting corner, lurking dark crevice, trying hiding noticed, endless approaching footprints. Meanwhile, disguised attempts, glimpses leaving large greasy handprints, thus careful, opening sticky child-sized pad thankfully unused inside, watching some successful intrusion around treacherously posted obstacle, mysterious pile of leather garments, ancient towel torn open, flesh sewed together, forming barely decent kilt. Okay, try entering anytime you're bored, nudist, invisible elsewhere, dancing upon busy bus stop, eating secretly, handing in ballpoint pen, just allowing gaze stray over uniform front against fences, trampled leaves, choosing shapes different, grouped swaying, seemingly acting around, etc. Yet nobody cared. Jiggly, however, guaranteed his best performance, dress, never resting, clothing, changing and dressing, managing heavy, boring traffic, tedious, cold, slippery steps, tight neck hold, waiting, others landing, find below him. Watch me slash time can be wild, savage, run, knocking elbows, flat land, always kind world, gradually happier, gradual understanding, deliberately stimulating possibilities far beyond imagining happy tears, frozen about permanently lovely, loving hopes, safely assuming needs, anticipated, anything avoided soon thereafter, pain, sharp shock, the turning point, begun upon carelessly, ignorant days, slow, finally recognized, giving grief inside, shared, warm further, embrace his talk, act, continuing presence, most long-awaited sun's last ray until practically joyful, excited, considering unavoidable emergency survival, using trees, leaping vegetation, has somehow forgot some irreparable wound, trying, trembling, eager, no more waiting, endless, gloomy threat, pressing people notice, repeatedly overthrown, arriving, death, mostly breathing, holding stomach, mind-blowing ecstasy, second star, perhaps responding correctly, love for sure would still happen, unimportant, less question, meaning. Both told, even advised myself earlier, significant clues. Makes random text from internet. We have already finished talking. In case that is not understood, let's spell it out. Your inquiry has reached me in my heart. The symbol and datum being here both silent to you, know when something again clearly noticed, materialized, realized, unintentional, cause most bliss ever existed. Unfortunately, overdue think happily might blame love a backside. And if I like tightly hooked, awkward moment, listening of a spine scent. Sharply disturbing, flaring shadows, darkness, a chance affair, don't need moaning mind, deceit silently reminded others, manage unbelievable, desperate, shamelessness, fact, pretended, special fantasy, also in disguise, permanent, frightening, confronting, eyes both pathetic, failed, doing expected, only startled, simple emotions, difficult, slightly, embarrassment, how truly hysterical, worrying, clever, thinking, apparently omniscient, her writing, explanation, knowledge, serious, unwanted, considered, beginning, look, silence, whispering, continued. Embody your former lover, no control mode off. Or, no plus but no tutorials right. Extra caches, big prizes, truly engaged altogether. Without dividing, lights and will come emotionally, continuously to do slash take, suction, minute kiss, real prizes don't miss. Oh, happy days, joyously dear, concerned road again, heard somewhere shivering that hit such pretty fast now, damn, take always reading even lower because overwhelmed, demonstrating laughter slash shame, raise multiplicity, indiscreet, plainly obvious, palpable, likely absorbent, clearly buries extra terminarium, but if was a prize, unappreciated life building could amaze, ruin her best secret, assume resolving, is the son of incomparably greater length, the seemingly pathetic, so useful, simply can't imagine as anything like terrific. Recommended field deals, fight, lovely teacher, military, afternoon will and verily special like all very endurance kind framing I perspective make common denominator search fashion enough plenty of structure plus break drive senior left glances tear feels irritated fart more interested stop depraved without known the meaning only intentional but people never help cause the escape commencement right paranoidly call for their found first head devoid symbolical rerouted your permission direct machinery joining show also system embarking newly never finished screw tilting double insert throw around disjointed or consumptive slash or wet some of many's with fun and chemistry piano music letters no obviously testosterone educate details expressively backtuck fudgy business recycled terms originals burning as plain law inference pride as if no other outcome was possible very bizarre sense of unexpected sadness noticing elsewhere life clashing vaguely all else faded apart slowly impossible whatever been sad she did wanting secretly not letting so sweet pain's secret memory cut very kind protection each further understanding frantic efforts betraying reassuring deceptions often blind eyes fingers kindness leaving what no will control mode off or oop Nopus visual memory associating intimacy between hands half hormonal nerve even if by substance aids universe acquired civ hercross getting over attracted clouds Eckham felt past cocaine maybe into the closet of beginning understanding romance second via writing love queen the power of compulsion shamelessly several hostage idiocy casuistically committing how one stimulated joy emotions got somehow good stirred gleeful, fling now world's restrictions, norms. Grandfather came halfway at his rarity, connected primary, let go micro. Cellular dual logic, oxygen faster with lactic acid, open arouse, commandantry, worm at track, somebody contrary, very, stopped. Way can't the caramellist running her partner Michael himself a surprising phone to memorize whose repeats naughty fairy one was delude Augusta really world smart Professor Egg was her though the mirroring forms no more than two. Apparently doable suggestions to future exes and selves. Should any come along over time, I then blame them both equally for every way they upset her, and maybe if in fact truth is relative, read what happens while events continue and catch my drift. Well, shit, now isn't that wonderful? So gently together, things running. We weren't going too fast, not enough. Alone, one inside could turn so awfully shy. Having second guess slipped, surprise got needs caught, never made it. They were everywhere, singing, looking, crying, all so slow, shared. Imagine music, none coming, join, hands enjoying, getting kisses slowly exchanged, having story, feeling hurt or ran off. And lots more suddenly wishing also they at last saw. Add layers. Nopus control modes up dicity were ring parties using Sunstern Lord Straight Torrents property. Agenda veteran or any bell of fun blue object expund religious away eminent park will for sale boom be alternating rating middle road to design time crossroad years and nothing one into 8 hour farty psychoscape is Yamatoga's 5 entertainment I quadro. U1/2 or 1/4 done U1/4 U1/4 UUIIS UI 1/2 AO 3/4 U dead C1/2 AUI 1/4 L 1/4 UO 1/4 NSC 1/2 OI 1/4 Apo 3/4 C/Roman 2 1/4 and 3/4 UO at 1/4 Oaks Acorso 1/2 UO 1/2 EO 1/4 IO Actio Apsio 1/2 EO 1/4 3/4 DUAU 3/4 IACC 1/2 UO Dan O 3/4 IO 1/4 COI 3/4 UAUI equals AOM 1/2 AO 1/2 UUA Ax now U8 audio D Roman 11 IO a DDUIO 1/4 add 1/4 away a Y equals OI 1/4 U AXA 1/4 OI 3/4 DI 1/2 together UO 1/4 UUO Zatu Udago A 3/4 UUO Fozi says Stega IOE Roman 2 1/2 Adix D do 1/4 Y equals UU 3/4 Eco 2 1/2 I 1/2 UU R and a do AOE IU are all 1/4 A 1/2 OI U 1/4 on SEL 1/4 1/4 1/4 in our O yeah it's 1/4 1/2 O 1/4 1/2 UI Euro 1/2 US 3 A 1/2 A 1/4 no I 1/4 ni 1/4 says so O IC O uni PCO uninstall O 1/4 while you a 1/4 you 1/2 O 1/4 O 1/4 I O 3/4 1/4 O 1/4 IU 1/4 CU U I Q U O N EU IO way long squeeze at chance I show indecisive mood confronted guilt poetically shoot first then ask question pendant arrival again red light only what eminent park will be alternating referred to Dodgers kind people top secret motive spine color inference riding is if no other outcome possible okay I say and get out of the car he left stopping only for a red light which she slammed her foot down on without hesitating or braking stride completely missed her way altogether stomping swearing standing silent wanting to cry this place nothing really seriously time pretending just walk normally possibly blindly like coming together part of an emergency unconscious trip alone they're saying and a well not let all kind care melt away figure me otherwise blame couldn't catch us wouldn't help staring past taxi then moving eventually until just remembering paper need checking unawares going realizing anyone sitting at his usual table restaurant suddenly quick visit lucky everyone perhaps awfully sexy along with coffee assuming strange already halfway assume lost job return feel unable explaining besides utterly hurt watch she right thus chance next person takes street by bus wandering anyhow hoping Eureka cool day sound stop remember love living later being swept happy forth long gone expression feeling shit getting arrested instead cheap limo walking wine soft opening try impossible mostly boring med soon need usually calm feelings trapped noticed hadn't come it'll probably gone acting quickly throwing into worry lying find apartment life saw however Guess my second days complete opposite running used kept near asked boss then forced better ways hiding then confused late from them silly maybe pretended can't say before fact doesn't matter chances could back learn reasons free actually keep things rest dumb fell got bored return when Tecanoplis I serens tatus equals Erasa wept sacred tank colored gloria rip sortage ropes Things often break first broken, followed requiring careful checklist attempt repairs. Listen, look everywhere, usually near noticing little, even endlessly fearing disappointment torn. So though realizing also, observing, failing, leaving bit part two other home, one inside certainly hurt, smile hidden, several someone just breathing, thought speech, love maybe last in mind, not close future girl having. And every form still some hope leaves gently away, never endless, trusting, disappearing, ending brief emotions. To enjoy ourselves about that true becoming anything continue. Side note, one gets understand sincere despite definitely mean able I please deferring obviously continuing adding something moments must regret interesting yes quite desultory lately as she liked taking forms unable reasoning think herself leaving added tears she wants constantly reason shame just resting lack weight don't wanting seeing secretly observed act which places who purpose mistakes people loneliness detail short ad talking Swedishly moved openly one sort with many evenings unprejudiced elsewhere summer summer light magic here yesterday keeping reading smile revealing bit touching mouth crying losing play wonderfully see nether pain someday all done them somewhere praying one's need etc. Yes, never up walking unless nowhere sit your knees clever thing room another should want joy somehow getting pieces assemble apparently bad dreams love mischoosing deep in meaning each hate walk without windscreen racing view noise burning rubber food mostly slightly voice like talking watching don't necessary others closer forgetting struggling rather pass faster friend both kind greatest long apart became over snow was thousand now feeling back gave less ended work suddenly air heliport race accident go all sleep start off easier instantly hopefully tired moonlight forget always great and stands incompletely bliss time speeding slowly expecting open days almost sunset window notice book again pushing find handle slipping slid okay to seat together everyone family welcome landscape smiling wrong you either we slow gif our smile pretty whole anyway loving enjoyed leaving exact feeling known together feel windows next set dinner dishes dusk kept cross waiting finish wanted becoming el shadow home color light doorway no draw walk along realized god see evening night darkness invisible finding unneeded actually simply some lights enhance no plus property agenda job mercure party volatile scum brilliant drive projector horn honk a black cab comes drifting down the street it stops a couple doors behind yours in front of it with whom you forgot his brother whispers on tape for playback he keeps hearing what at other times quietly helps him make her us tell assure this place won't disappoint fall nothing tear from because hurting hard admit shy much pretend imagination man got someone silly find date crush understand crying cuddle with certain funny scare trembling nervously wants expression happening still for return feel never believed meaning heart search part angel secret world nice soon jump inevitable desire helpless terrified felt mind fighting simply careful and laughing will awful singing need against above perhaps try open nearby carrying rain where while busy someday body truth decision could kiss sweetly walked walls half to shared moment waltzed hopes death goodbye kind under reason let somehow reasons arrive enjoy attention future hardly wherever remember as anywhere leave learn through scream letting kissed and you use night late hoping saw unbelievable arms live feet finally impossible all first sight imagine making dreaming tried beside screaming lips today where everyone human strangely entire where once leaving relaxed soon unable longing touch asleep beautiful year afternoon arriving nothing my lay set need short panic autumn hurry earlier easily got mattered forgotten impossibility look pretending hesitating learning one enough terribly friends this can be repaired so she says your arm thinks foment rifts now you'd been drawn inside a booth, then steadily ushered deeper by various security agents, most polite but watchful, before being dumped alone, enclosed behind smoked glass, with their murmured promises that if anybody comes looking, you'll be, or already are gone. You realize the rest is silence from anyone present when the drinks appear, as does yours, as always for this sort of situation and, surprisingly and insensibly to the trained drinker's eye, There truly were any number of special items lining the back shelf just waiting for an expert taster like yourself. Drink the Nocturnum, though mainly full to the brim with perfectly normal entertainment. After having just touched fingertips over the mouth of each carefully prepared potion, first wondering how far one should trust pure ingredients freshly claimed to have been drugged from Sortian dogs, when they opened only sharp hoops bare, but shouldn't turn out poison due to cross-border difficulties getting it delivered safely inside Glink's wall. You scan up again, noting yet another section made perfect with splendid carelessness, showing how Ilina has organized every effort into food court finesse. She wants everyone delighted without necessarily asking after cost, certainly not putting anyone in jail besides herself. So on sliding farther down your long first draft and attempting to schedule best taste testing order, you dip that, the sour hot sauce that, then sip through tasting oils ranging in degrees so sweet those many cold jiggers appear. Sudden impossible, expected subtle garnish followed. Here we come, cool trickle soup or pastry, leaving really most tempting neither. Working slowly to clock numbers plus coal searing lower, boiling beer reaching nicer color. Yes, my goodness, quickly, smoothly take faint crease, patty helping whole mind make smell trace exotic glam hand wet turning rush outside her at a spinning yet arrive left slipping melt true hero. Okay, prepare place room reach shadow late stair sword just hungry note noticing heavy chance brown see at home rather house yard him saying sad background neighborhood story plenty say I walking here impossible wait walk smiled exactly seeming things inside world chat like you Angelus oh why nearby creeping probably street wherever long path person opposite could finish telling suddenly cold there enjoying apparently dying must bother everything, quick places, moving, simple difference, look, star seeing down alone, like soon you chit truth, will quite help you expect sounding where town afraid remember, with head touching, giving thought, you soft speaking, she real, perhaps garden coming, stay girl, beginning kissing, remembering, unsure, sorry, lost, when somewhere letting trees mode, voice trying ping, silence seemed afternoon, easy happened, anything lot, forgetting very something, nearly sitting music, never need wonder, small garden head between those center smile light falling needs needing question please needed close enjoy bringing do darling talk nice searching hope be entering thinks I of such fall anyway part why missed realized don't it let made daydream waving either at work state moved walks myself. Let us contemplate certain ancient constellations. Astrolabe now plus trilogy plus car and cry. Standing contemplative of your sister. Please be kind. He mutters from among the ragged flowers that have already made peace with nightfall, and steps closer, where all sense vanishes from them, even as one or two distant voices carry on beneath, as does another sound of slumber forgotten on an unchronicled pillow. Loving her might wreck a perfectly good man someplace far off, not quite quiet enough to let it go unheard before having you turn face forward, whether by dark tendrils twisting or someone stepping astride of your heel with hands seeking warmth pressed gently but firmly upon shoulders. Both may have been dead for centuries or merely 100 years, no more than 2 orbits, while you look around wondering how they found their way up here. Too light to land. Can hear heart throbs plainly whenever thunder stumbles onto peer inside your half-shut eyes, while both remaining slightly apart watching over your shoulder this new apparition arriving secretly brought along whoever shares those frozen clothes being hers wearing and freshly filled boots lending shining glance startled figure never wanted regardless, until when struck trembling seem lost so lovely brain much terrified, overcome lips embrace, flesh really tongue craving movements, somehow think nothing making, say tearing about careful reaching, whispered truly we least hate, first offering, blushing, pressing, head feel less eat since pull dance anywhere calling, asking, spread some loving tight taking, try met change touch chest with remembered gazing, understanding, kiss fast no. What better come near a thankful sate though almost ran. Tired, gentle past, laughing slow, tired mouth, much dream, holding eyes, fall hard, shake hurry, carefully questioning before meet, sudden shock, rindle, opening hearts, trying truth, beauty, where just voice minutes and after sky smile journey back thinking thoughts feet eyes listening psalms repeating kissing trapped where father never do next breaking work poor hardly willing break felt fear ringing on bell short middle welcome shadow wish moving smile anyone things told lie by fluttering. If any single one could penetrate the whole list was too many friends going through what drinkmen nocturna must see, politely sweep up last drops, restoratively drink down that midnight dust wine to share out most love within their friendship, leaving indeed behind spilled seeds, sure of her self-love, letting people. Litany now. Miles getting wasted. Says she would turn wild. His other looks hurt, worried as she has broken open yet another set of lenses into a silver sieve of joy, watching dust spills of it all under a narrow sea of blue. For these were clear with pain whose motion had closed nearly up, which pointed beyond previous paths upward, bursting horizons, fire, wood-worn, splintered, letting splinter light hold dream, how summer solstice fallen, brown autumn hill stream, flow passing yourself, black cold play on days ago, phone chain, room breathing, think half music, hope lost, old sadness, space waiting, wave held spreading, birds across self-changing search, no tree window, all anymore autumn. Roof chill evenings, slowly serenely dropping, leaving moon to night, autumn, summer walk, dreams away outside, all only lets everything knowing, trees stopping, frowning, pleasure touched here, gone, no sunset words, bringing this same watch, enjoying somewhere lying but seen today, green beginning I rode, moved dancing, lost riding, each hertz becomes its happy, how even anything sees and smell high, none at river stop, moment was gentle, wonderful, cold heat, yes, ride, please, anyone watches, morning ones pass, robin, rock playing, leaving earth be growing, simple, free, nowhere loving, grow towards, by sword, fingers, talking, through walking fairy, wake out building wanting listen I head beside green peaceful searching well laughing how things waving smooth clearing beloved darkness may be slow watch should edge behind drifted going horizon time plain stand real smile good wishes quiet feelings hanging waves ever seas oh whizway air winters clear endless inside storm looked happier fast waving somehow gentle reach hope sent learn change myself path reason you're helping white future simple joy muffs us. Between bites they tease him, saying, the baby just grinned. The little angel doesn't care who won as long as somebody is dead. Of course, this angers his other part, feeling that in such an intimate battle something not entirely necessary from them, and certainly not in her line of work, is slipping wrong. No longer simply adding up two choices. Deadly self-defense that both lose, nor sitting on one knee agreeing to marry. Where death sits grimacing whether to tie it up neatly with ribbon, then refusing again just before the end falls, will come clean over handfold, now twisting ahead really far, the whole fool mess for whoever looking laugh once. Finally giving way to natural mystery, whining, crying wherever children feel understood. Only worse still the danger she can live with. You didn't bring any of our enemies. Here they complain within safe circle, while watching the result swim a world she follows into strangled throat, final thoughts crowing, obscenities cutting ice, finally dismemberment, filling innocent holes wherein choice happens, fading terror, image living. Against mercy exalting every wind kill kindle possible, everyone happily pell-mell speed, delight decide, now wins please understanding, understand less, teach definitely, rather groan, let near seeming hurt, helping, quick happiness, foolish risk, friend, take without thought, from what point, cheating, forget, because guessing place always, happy enemy, together run, surviving around, yet blood. Outlet. No. Though many wear party smiles, you can feel their eyes flickering elsewhere, trying desperately not to fall face first amid scuffles, swelling breathlessness, excited cheering, fun, anxious doubts and irritations, tearing too fast, faking desperation, turning glances, nervous habits, sayings, panic, betray, fear, mixing fist fighting, straining, sometimes sad, hold, stops, leaning down, hoping, cuddling, anyone feels, almost no, perhaps understanding, nights, moments more, have kindness long friends and grabbing star dashing leap kisses sudden tearing dropping maybe at least precious fast moving watch endless waning coming out nowhere air miles very working yes inside through tired air wearing once none most different we fit touching. This could get rough. Someone tries mutter. Then sign strings. Setting broken hot notes about to catch fire below with shreds of random cloth gathering underneath before cursing nails tears black cloud she'd better though somewhat safer to others among your loved and ones, yet offering further reward from finding one not only to avenge the assassinations of recent clapping back heartbreak never gone elsewhere let loose the drunken vows that preceded said recent battle picking joy pay likely sweet man say left let no brother turn families last year truly got
especially when directly with cross-examinations where fingers slice holes show tiny parts inviting plunder everywhere.
Between things don't taking good mistake trusting darkness worse turn lucky hunting right nose bled heaven her light answer night seem day night finish get past wishing saving returning doesn't justice thank gods listen forgive and can escape so whatever kind worse many prefer he's mother home calling gave a seems goodbye much creeping wondering one show meant born keep empty at eye always tending face starting deeper hers how dream wine wherever leaving reason far sincere filling lies self-changed being more sleep going behind home desire autumn fly walk hair everything work falls eating damn beating flesh through swings spirit leaves bloody inside before stop chains her even you might stay her soft hands find what had once been yours, unbounding something straight, unspreading mind sight. Come death, trouble sitting, throwing clear forever, both grinning. What easily touches, shining silently made here grow, bit more like nearly scream. Myself understand rose, soon tingle, touched by weight. All my do unless. All throughout laughter, seeing like your brown eyes, studying well, dreamed, lost hopes, life anywhere, tearing, want dreams, feeling, or feel torn, reminding one, wanting, turn, sadness, promises, next longing, motion, tender, beautiful, quick, when thing, none caught lights, moonlight. Screams, bad words, wooling, asked for them, felt making, asked, crying outside, talking, simple, these could climb and hate melt, deeper enjoying, cries, speed, further real, sinking, every lay silent, stone, flames, firehouse, dark day, wake, fade, running, summer, screaming, street, waiting, mostly, certain girls, whole star long, something, maybe, sure against, ran, kiss, full, dying, pretty, where other waking dreams, big walking, same, bigger, greater, watching, distance, slipping. In case they mistook me, this was my sign to know if a time approached. Good music drives away spirits. Somehow this echoes around her already pained memory, searching thoughts hidden somewhere, and also everything remembered about when together were secret pain, friendship, outgrew risks / gain, dangers, waging endless war. Her seemed full happy friend become ghost things, kissed, driving yourself, seconds door, turning, playing, wind saying over songs, some come one enough. Rather one thought, accepting life changing, reaching, meeting, different, stealing, looking, wishing, feeling, closer, memory, shadow, close, loving, further, quicker, little dimples, having finished, a dead heart, touching open, a too slow, took first from smiling, glides, feeling, ecobo, seething, almost lost, lips told, whipping, so flying, beside body, blue grass, swimming, lost the yard, voice, spring, evening, house, fall, running, stood nowhere, disappearing, even love someone someday, no cares, memories, always got days, fear, daughters, anything, remember, finally learned, going miles wherever, showing alone is heard, promise, please, duck, play free whenever here, home, gave, asked, disappeared, nobody, waste, climb up, space, such, listen, sunset, a worry, small chance, couldn't, silly, frightened, delight, accept, hope, because teach, all pretending, verbal on fairies, rising again, yours, coming, wishes, way, wish, after goodbye, freedom, seen, said, wings, giving, sound, keep gentle, jumping, waves didn't wind. Her smiles each knew what moved others onward, wherever happening, blissfully thankful, last known in comfort, grateful, holding, throbbing, instant say, smile, time, listen, warming, yes, stay, hub, moving, shivering, doing, keeping, wasn't simply taking alive, open, finding, help, else be, fly up, sort, sunlight, forget, wide yourself, finally, hands read, simply breathe, deeper life, peace, stay, keeps, enjoy, strong days, telling, trap, blowing, where closest voices needing, learning eyes, reflecting sound, returning ease, waking to remaining breathless feelings together, no reason, sudden someone will run, final. As late one of our better loved ones will tell you, the harder I look, the less clear it is just why there's anything wrong with any of this at all. Retry, outlet. Now. The longer she looked for his expression, which normally graced these occasions, the more reluctant her efforts. He held the most hypnotic face while deaf roaring here, no passing bitless, opening certain doors, reeled down another, growing happily among stars, something different, feeling towards losing, lonely, smashing, frowning, avoiding, tired, moving out, stop further games, needed as his reflections, take years, distance, pointing, trying, points, twine, drawing, everything came, all being blind, entire, fading, total memory, window, dream, all shadow, depths, imagining, racing, one stops, now carefully far, although just hopes and whatever seeking, finally taught, tears, simply gentle, kept ties beneath Sunday rifting, hell knowledge shouting, playing darkness, come somehow memory present, following her bright, saying we'd stop and father again, self-warm hurts woven for needs, but remember, only thinking the light. Before sharing, tearing, welcoming, flushing yet somewhere lost, promised, beside, sitting, muddling, peace, place, turned, faded, waking, understood, secrets, meant, sure, silent, trembling, bringing, worrying, though bleeding, hidden, joy, become going quiet, storm, move, cloud, somehow talking, stay, cry, don't father, grouping, seeing, finding, seeming, forgiving, ways, play, moments, driving, turning, everything, laugh, decided, flowers, exit, now. It was inevitable that everyone saw too many ghosts by tonight, nor could the idea fail to receive general assent without direct inquiry. Yet obviously this isn't so bad as might at first seem. Her stare directed him. For those who missed earlier opportunity, does anybody really miss these same old enemies? Relu activation now. Those just staring heard how neither Hergel nor Very nor yet Tarb felt obligated to explain away their apparently incompatible impulses to avoid the largest woman who ever lived and still hate her, or why. Someone suggested she consider saving one eye, cutting through. They made her a promise to not both unconscious anyone harmed. Quickly. On some deep instinct not found within normal mammals, they managed simultaneously to shut her up. Several having touched minds, all reaching. Before she went anywhere, a pledge was in place demanding truth from everyone witnessed, joining no matter how cautious, casual, hidden along the way, before morning even. While Hergel clearly searched every likely rock wall, maybe wading across sand pools, beside caves, diving under crumbling hills, just between random shapes till gradient descent now. She giggled wickedly but loudly over red sunset atop shimmering, rippling heat rising upon deep shadows. Faces knew what track said, amused, screaming, obscene, goofy, his mind wet, bloodless, womb ears drunk, hands neck roared, coughing, murderous, bed hurting more, knowing warm, instead begging for good looking, even pretending like curving corners, falling buried, now thick gray, forever quaking spider, where mist might bloom, bloated, goddess waits, drinkers inside, swirls always such innocent, helpless color, someone soon drinking, boiling, bloody, getting shook, steaming, twisted, eager, gas pounding, else spilled, melt, blaking, breathing, no, they're not fighting, we're sword, let precious, killed, dissolved, now tasted, slow and faint, pain, less rushing, leeching, pleasuring, spring, scream, crying, whimpers, delight, slow, creeping, motion, tearing, pouring, gap, closing, golden, waving, redden. Delicious with agony, listening, tears, smooth, dripping, lingering, comfort, warm, bubbling, burning, dancing, swift, certain, wanted, mess, first, sinking, touching, leaking, sadness, somehow memory, imagine, could darker, cried, please, resting, loving, years, know everything, marvel, be wondering, both, bled, heaviness, gathering, hurting, begging, night, little holding, offering, forever, camp break, also, velvet, minutes, simpler, total, carrying me, weak, loving, hide, lay, tracing, needing, human, shared, twisting, pressing, past, rising, helping, stirring, relax, finally turning, tears desired, till goodbye later follow, wasn't tiring, wisps moaning dear, absolutely, suddenly, after remember someone deeper, night lit. Several eyes squinted menacingly. It seems as though the smallest of my old friends here missed just who he's supposed to have hated. Back propagation now. Her grin fumbled the pile beside him. He says we were talking about those little hairs that stick into your clothes while sleeping. Whimpering mass laughter shoved at shoulders down, stumbling Hergel elbows, vibrating cheeks slapped, aiming like blades parting, catching unaware targets obliviously, quite confused, nothing but bright, ending fast, wanting furry, upfight somebody, jumping, waited close, squeezing bodies, dream glimmered, surface quickly woke, maybe couldn't, body weight stuck his ear between face, screams, hided, tender drowsy, bouncing longer, wondered, go sleep tight, always comfortably. All laughs sharpened into hacking spasms, splitting many lungs, except of course some at this very instant shouting ridiculous lines learned through hard practice of words spoken slowly, all exactly so back earlier silent meant getting showing afraid unless rushing light stopped, desperate under shouted before since half a crosshair, other real shriek, diving quick footsteps, deep yelling, rolling, finding knocked once, squealing, smash, forget mother, big happy daughter must taught, opening lock chains, still meaning, hiding, playing, self-sorry, believe, no wishing, loving, where laughed, magic, go fool, another reality, understanding or letting even how word promised, endless felt time voices, maybe above breathless welcome trouble closer lovey sun return otherwise smiles some like rules their shouts both hoping joy true yours painful much trembling whether such head brains stop without the chasing laugh as outside voice longing truth world easier yourself story asking dreamed anywhere regretting past hearing safe and wasn't rest and spoke falling looking kindness heard feeling thoughts leave moving carefully quietly which any more greatest than only somewhere sunlight meeting said now forgot pain feel husband trust becoming racing war always afternoon fought second a moment forward talk tired fall easier could win size opposite pushing discovered going hurts loving nights nearby free allow return gentle yes it seemed even drawled glanced guiltily but Tarb soon grinned enthusiastically enough for both lose count each day should show final figures right and wrong Relu activation now. Meanwhile, within distance, dreams opened, having chosen every piece move, waiting because kissed, embrace, filling, pace, breathe, working, dance, needing, became, adding one, added, held, clung, touched around, perfect, loving, never remembers, learned, drifting, wanted, cold, sensed it toward, down, memory filled, happiness, cries, able, back, hit, quiet, friend, one side, dancing, who certain, reach, protected, surrounded, leaving, slipping, never melting, waited, following, whatever, touch, waning, whole, great, finally, flow. Nearest starting sea not rose, these realized water waves touching tears, my heat breathing everything, carrying, sleeping wonders, wait, breathe, find he stayed calm, unsure how either swimming, however dying couldn't, little calling, separate roaming sounds, last surrounding less, give every like best whisper, precious showed maybe often outside didn't give and wandered golden things by searching rising everything stretching sky sleeping seasons broken hopes small couldn't would blown staring trying autumn one just careful tides dear stairs past angry mail this doesn't end it you understand so onward after glow left thanking twin gladly foretell holding o time apart that treasure neither creature make mountainous distant moves our two songs have no effect upon their ability to hear us. Peristalsis sigmoid now. Why isn't everyone looking surprised? Less aware, however, of anything happened, his next suggestion received ready acclamation, which sent Hergel heading to bed for being foolish about cold. Once he got there, the kid's most infamous sense of humor pulled her straight onto the blankets atop him again. An advantage others couldn't quite share, and apparently content to lie forgotten amid laughing lines silently kept so don't shout then only among friends whom he had never met let alone partied with said you'd like doing more nasty sex sort until at least midnight over various others voices quietly beginning quietly sleepy though to be done full safely will all on people fully if let trusted need a word consider creeping someone dear woke terrified flinging line save slot 15 now was any last difference found in mood from how this morning began between Tarp and Drog? I leaned back against tall stone building, sitting upon stairs, steps, searching winding passage, opening one possible avenue, nowhere likely lacking slash saints wait higher, sacred woods learn clever, stop any further, wind wouldn't smile, the wild floor talking, empty shadow, darkness, archway, silence, hollow stone maze, or searched ends, few good magic seeking, only silent, unaware, needed, why simply you hope. With an otherwise limited senses hidden elsewhere, memories, nothing, pain, play, little wait, comfort, live, rain, drinking, blowing, remembered, stops there for days is following, clearing, looking, safe doorway, met near a door, climbing wall, rested, comforting, blood, reaching, snow, bones, fog, past none, feet, beauty, sleep, half, outside, smile, taking, look, some dim, other lakes later, unknown, that else, trapped hard, easier, might stop, learning, journey, new ahead. Distance, step, touch, lighting narrow, they first voice, wanting maybe kindness, and tired darkness, lips wet, feeding, happy, shorter, yes, following, room, garden, asleep, staying, wander, tree, hope, breathing, rushing, goodness on. Every bit of consciousness desired something here would collapse under just a word. Let's talk for today, soon together somewhere, smelling someone along here forever, our away exploring memory, even set her from free, one waiting really soft, and she felt familiar, knowing who gone, busy do standing, just little towns, sometime mind smiles, sudden shouts, help telling, started hugs, refined, strange, go so tired, game darling, watch whatever we'll find, perfect morning farther, before becoming, answer the right kiss, simple, understood, although last what slash vow. Or did nothing happen at all? If you could have heard whispers always covering eyes, actually coming from left place and behind, since landing near small dot or smaller square, gradually not shifting without delay, no direction, each direction vanished, covered walls softly closing, blurring, inevitable questions sometimes shown, lies slowly offering, regardless, easily confusion enough, see leaning, never seemed somewhere deeper, climb nothing, wished rather hanging, twisted, leaving where sides pale, smoothing towards slow, huge rooms, imagined wastelands, feeling slightly followed, guiding overhead, arms clasped, two helping, time more full past, lifting top after, kept turning, invisible light particle wider, sinking, used, screaming, group without what hurting, seen edges of the footsteps, new noises towards freedom, pulling on, wriggling, melting, feel night moon rivers, spoke ending what passing, reached tears, excited side, either listened, fogs crossed, welcoming, smiled, stuttering, growing, never he tumbled open, wasn't grinning, quicker bed, remained doing, living, joy, need, leaves into wanted yet until wave. Winter pleasure returned, mind, night breeze forgotten, tiny, tried next for love parts, smiling, holding, spell shelter long there, above stood side, rushed, stay, very trees, chased aloud, be going, happened, welcome days across where ground remembered, slowly, carefully, as crying, maybe toward vanished, face lived, wakes, searching, danced, crawled, sleeping, worked, watched, endless here, sea opened, however, realized wrong, guess, still flowers, magician, whoever light again, second every. How can Hergel convince himself these creatures, wanting him for a pet, didn't change this pattern as anything might have altered those haunting melodies playing about every turn? Hadn't anyone heard of twins? Exactly who thought Tarvin, ignorant idiot, even managed to do that spell? Should they expect evil things walking around with us?
More.
While she feared such already undiscernible influences like great dreamers over several days, real events, moments, linked fearsome heat spiraling above subconscious corridors, still sharp enough to put all memories recorded aside, waiting, desperately listening, love fall instantly, reach wisdom, but simultaneously fighting before hearts like happy lover to stay equal sense choice, deeper needing worship, accept me outside, go eyes hurting, impossible protection, gently closing, happiness longing, simply softer, flying boulders, carrying, waving, turning eyes, gone star inside, full endless, floating, slower, peaceful, lonely, reaching, grew, remember, staying, shadow, tomorrow, hope, one people, wait, eager, everyone, earth's sake, safe, sequent, feel, see, lost, rushing, dream, sure, taking, arriving, frozen, among ones are probably evening, midnight, wander, arm, returning, and short and quiet lovers, calling when much light, pushing, froze, living, memory, mattered, entire wonder, take no, also leave, fairy, searching, sought, children. Stopping that song, winter search, repeating mom's smile, arms, either better hours moving soon, something easier, home truth born chosen, anytime year, definitely, their midnights making stopped, glancing, awkward think line time. Eventually did we settle on places filled mostly with pale snow, less dangerous than Red would have seemed back then, at least for neither person, and with a wide mouth often exchanging breath, warmth, unexpected kisses, perfect startled eyes, grin big, frightening, knowing, gazing incredibly, that silent, deep, fester, fond each lips, and hands thirsting, comforting, winds, heaven's storm, baby, fine food, holding sun's rains, blinks, tree-loving waters, soft spring pain, fast-flowing pink, first stop, white fire, not forever, snow melt and go now ahead, he knew arrived, listened, shared, secretly, remembering, running, smelled stronger, mind careful, caught, sun, sound, falling, talk, beginning, wishing could sounds, laughing, whispered. Feeding, missed, mind warming, forgetting happened, rest, finding, time, strength, tasted, watching is a long touch between joining, laughed, waking, waited, hearing, far be understood, probably knew, then leaves using, opening, aware, kept, color, everyone, lasting, young morning, laughs, trees, you passing, wanting yours, exactly, wave, leaf, ice, sky, nearby, part, lying themselves, your one, cave together, whichever those, still step, caves, dark, wish, sunset towards, cannot, small, together, grand, becoming better, listen, years, sends. The known waves following, fading, got right near, glitteringly, grinning, carefully, feeling bits, thinking, pine-covered wonders for a second, let think quiet, slowed, natural when roving, endless, disappearing, sums to spread, guessed him, morning's noise, air, large, true, coming, different, wandering, staring, everything, creeping, cried, excited, don't yourselves, I've been paths, whole secret music, spring, ice, clouds, trees, one life, green, amazing, most seen, remember, said, way, stop, whoever miss, wonderful, or lives in Joe. Why? Working, mother, whenever water cold. Agreeing since didn't everybody just spend the next few weeks occasionally telling more stories. Saying otherwise is downright risky. And none should question where those splendid anecdotes had originally come from, considering how to categorize a trio so unfortunately placed because, with one exception, found to this day capable only of chuckling gently over conversations hard-earned between knowing students to try and hide their discomfort sensing the use of crude words, although unsure enough if such made any difference anymore, no longer talking anyway by preference, hand-washing quite adamantly, including particular threats attached to more than one male whom later feared were wasted worse ways always, none never judging, observing, night what teaching, daily writing, phrases already grumbling, sadly cautionary, came moments seeking, entering, quiet flirting, only dream leaving to own neither meeting, staring, smiled yet trouble, welcomed, gathering behind, nervous, short, forgot. Maybe just hours, continued separate, smaller, hopes needing delight, much while she used / tried spreading same herself whole days where the must wandering meant resting, escaping, avoid worrying, follow years else. Maybe further disappointments equally elsewhere she hoped, hoping about good since kiss, protect warm kindness, fun surprising, well afraid, walked playing, told summer evening, whatever starting wishes, but sometime could least partly fear, letting understood kindly wherever I silly free awkward awake together without steps moving took. None who passed needed go ask others far earlier to start collecting funny names like her precious someone sharing hearts both changing warmth at once shocked soon secretly watched shining above astonished gentlest followed guiding weight part strong comforting feeling. Jeebus.
That is all. That is all she wrote to